Hello all you lovely people out there. My name is Alyssa and welcome to my channel. Now today I'm going to show you how to do a Neibolt Richie Tozier cosplay and just a normal Richie cosplay. First we're going to do normal Richie and then we're going to move on to Neibolt. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is his shirt. I usually get this oversized because I'm a girl and you know, this area. But this is his shirt that he wears in the movies. I don't know if it's backwards or not, but this is usually what he wears in the movies. As you can see, it's pretty big, and I'm pretty small. But that's okay, it hides this area. That's why I do that. I'm going to change into this off of camera in a minute. Let's set this right there real quick. This is the wig I'm going to be using. One second, let me just get it correctly. I'm going to be using this wig. It kind of looks like his hair, but I'll style it when I put it on, which will be probably last, besides the contacts, of course. And I also have his shirt from the movie that he usually wears. It's also oversized. See, his Hawaiian one he usually wears, but I don't really use this one because it doesn't look good on me. So I usually use this one that I found at Walmart. It's oversized also, but it has like a light peachy pink sunset and a palm tree all over it. And I'm gonna use this one. I usually would use this one, but I'm gonna use this one, but I'll show you both of them. Right now I'm going to get into the cosplay clothing. So, okay, now I'm in this one. This, as you can tell, is his normal one. Let me stand up so you guys can see it better. See? It's like this. It's pretty long. It almost goes down to my knees. And it's oversized. This one doesn't look that good. So that's why I use this one. I use this one instead. Let me put this one on. I put this one on because this one looks a lot better. See? It looks a lot better. I think this one looks better for Richie. And this oversized shirt covers up my, you know, areas pretty well. So you can barely tell I'm a girl no matter what angle I'm at. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get on to the cosplay. Now for this cosplay, I'm going to need a lot of stuff because, well, Neibolt Richie's going to need a lot of stuff. So I have it all over here. It's in this. It's in this little, it's in this. It's in a little spider bowl thingy. Has spider legs on it. And I have everything in here except for the contacts in my earrings, my 16 gauge earrings, which are right here. He doesn't wear these, but I wear these. I'm just gonna put these in because I like them. See? And they screw on from the top or the bottom. They're 16 gauges. I'm just going to put these in right now. You unscrew the bottom. Don't lose the bottom. Lay that in my shirt. It'll be fine. I'll put it in my second earring hole. Not this one back here. I need a mirror. Oh, missed it. I missed it. Put that down. I think it's in the right hole. Lately my earring hole has been trying to close up and I don't know why. So sometimes it's a little bit harder to put it in. But this one went in pretty easy. Let me put the back one. I just screw on the back. Just gotta screw this on. Okay. Now that one's on. I don't know if you can see it. You can see that, but it's pink and gold. I don't know if you can even see the color because the blue lighting over here. But let's do the same thing for this ear. Not the first one, but the second one. And ignore my face, I'm broke out. Oh well, it happens, I'm human. Let's put in this one. Maybe I don't need a mirror for this. No, I don't. It's going in. That went in very smoothly, actually. I've been having trouble with my earrings lately because they've been breaking. Like the back of them won't stay on and it tries to heal over and I don't know why. I don't know. But now that those are in, now let's put on the wig cap. I'm going to use this black one because it's better to use a dark color one when you're using a dark wig, and a lighter color one, like a tan one, when you're using like a blonde wig or a white one. Because this would show a lot worse on a blonde or a white wig. But first of all, I'm going to brush my hair. I'm going to brush it all the way back. Just brush it all back. What little hair I have. Make sure it's all back. And now I'm going to set this aside. Put this on. I always put on the little elastic part first, and the soft part goes on the top. If you do it the other way, it won't stick to your head. Since I don't have that much hair, I can just basically do that. Other than these little pieces, which are fine. Try to get that off my forehead. Up to there. Not all the way off, but like right there. That's fine. I always put my wig cap on before I do my makeup, and I put my cosplay on before I do my makeup, so I don't have to put it over the makeup. And this keeps my hair out of my way, so it's much easier. Okay, the first step I'm going to do is foundation. Now, I don't do concealer or anything like color corrector or anything like that. All I do is powdered foundation and some blush to be like kind of contour. That's really it for that. I know you're not supposed to, but it's what I do. And I don't use primer or nothing. I'm broke. So, you know. So for foundation, I'm just going to use this. I found this at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys know what Dollar Trees are, but literally everything in there is $1. But I use this pretty often. It's kind of pinkish, but it's close as I can get to my pale ass skin. And as you can tell, I use it a lot. The pan's showing a little bit, but there's more. I have more of these. And I use this. As you can tell, it has pink on it. That's just for my blush, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be cleaned. It's okay because I use the same things all the time. And this fluffy brush is just to wipe up any extra foundation I have, if I have that. I rarely use it, but sometimes I use it. All I do is lightly dust it. Just gonna set this one aside. Let's put on my foundation. And I put it all over my face, even over my eyebrows, because we'll fill that in later. Get under my chin and down into here. I'm doing a light coating first. That's why it looks like this, because it's just the first layer of it. That's why it looks so sheer right now, but that's fine. Who cares? Can't remember if I went over my eye or not, so I'm doing it again. Now, I always have this little dot under my eye. I really don't know what it is. It's not a pimple or anything. It's just a random red mark. I don't know what it is. Could be a birthmark or not, but I really don't know. Put that over it just in case it shows too much in my videos. I already got big ass eyebrows, so you know, gotta work with what I got. And that's not much. Okay, now that that first layer is on, let's set this aside because I'm gonna need it later. And I'm going to get my blush, which is this. I've used it all the time. It's like a darker pink, kind of reddish looking one. As you can tell, it has a lot of fallout. And I use this pink brush for every pink color. It doesn't need wash because I only use it for pink. And I'm just going to contour my cheeks in like a triangle area on both sides. Right here, my chin, all through here, my entire nose. But first I do the sides. Then I'm going to do my whole nose, under my eyes on both sides, and a little crease on both of these. And I might do up in here around my hairline. Sometimes I do my jaw, but not that much. And I might put a little down here so it don't look so pink. So that's what I'm going to do. Sorry about my weird faces, I have to make them. Alright, now we're looking hot. Oh hell yeah, now we looking hot. We looking good now. I forgot almost. Gotta do up here. And bring it down so it matches. You don't really have to worry too much about it. Just lightly go over it. It looks way darker on camera. Just lightly go over it up on the sides just a little bit. It doesn't need to be perfect, just a little bit. Now I'm gonna do my neck a little bit. Just a little bit. Going lightly over it. Just so it will match. A little bit down there, but it shows. There. Now that we're looking sexy, we're gonna go over it with the foundation. Get rid of all this pink. I do this for all my looks, so I don't know. I spread it out like this. Just spread it as much as I can. My nose, and then my eyes. More than that. Go over my eye. Get rid of all that pink. Get into good light so I can see it better. Yep, it looks okay to me. It's a little pink because of the blue, but that's fine. Let me bring my ring light over. I don't see any pink. Looks okay. Let me check better. Yep, it looks good. Now I'm going to set these aside. Set those over here. I'm going to take my brush and lightly, very lightly, go over it. It's a clean brush, there's nothing on it. Very lightly brushing off that extra. Okay, now that we got that done, my hair is escaping. Uh-oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I barely have hair as it is. Don't escape. Oh no, you can see my color. Oh no. Okay, now that that's over with, I'm gonna move on to the mascara. Is this one. I just use a pencil that rolls up and down like this. You can barely see it. See? It's in... Wait. There was a hair on it. Oh my god. But it's in just a black color. I usually do it way too thick on purpose. And then I wipe off the rest of it so I kind of look like a raccoon. And I gotta do kind of a little wing over here. No, wait. No, I'm not. Not for a boy, I'm not gonna do that. Ow. Eyeball poke. Ouch. Now I got that one. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And I'm sorry that I'm looking over. I have to see what I'm doing. I don't feel like losing an eyeball, okay? Okay, now that I have these two done, I'm going to wipe off some of it. I'm going to put this up, set it over here, I'm going to move that, move those. I'm going to wipe it off with just these Dollar Tree wipes. Again, just from the Dollar Tree. You can get them probably anywhere. I'm just going to wipe off underneath it and shape it to how I like it. I just put my finger through like this. That's all I do, and I just wipe. See how that looks a lot better? Not so thick. That's all I'm doing. Move again to the clean side. There. Now it's not so thick. And it's still perfectly fine. Now I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to use it again. It's still clean, just has a little bit of mascara on it. It's fine. Forgot to set that over. But now I'm going to do the eyeshadow. Ooh. 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 Yikes. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. Now that I got this under control. It looks a lot better now that it's like this. I know I still have a little bit of stuff on my face. Oops. Who cares? It's fine. Just wipe it off. There. A little bit of pink. Gone. It's fine. And now I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. I'm going to do the top part first. And for that one, I'm going to do this palette. I got this for $10 at Walmart. And I'm going to use this shade right here. This darker one. It's like a darker pink and it's called Go Girl. I'm going to use that all over here, just very lightly with the same brush I used to contour with. This one right here. Just going to get the stuff off of it. Going to go into this one. And just go over both of them very lightly, and then we're going to darken it up later. Oops, almost didn't use my mirror. Use a little more. I use my mirror. And I go all the way up to my eyebrow, the very end of it. I go all the way to the very end and I just blend it down like that. That's all I do, and I pull my nose a little bit. All the way over. Like this. So it stops right here and it stops right there. I go all the way down with my makeup. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Oh, I darkened this up just a little bit. A little bit up there and down here just a little. Like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. There we go. Now that we have that done, we're going to do a darker base right here. Let's see, which one should I use? Oh, that's so weird. It's like the same one in this one, but it's a different shade. I think it's a different shade. Yeah, it is a different shade. See? This one's also called Go Girl, and this one's called Go Girl. This one's that color, and that one is like a brighter color. It's so weird. They're similar, but they're a little bit different. I'm not using that, obviously. Let's see if I can find a better shade. It's fine. Okay, now that I got my light base over it, I'm going to go under my eye with this other palette. I'm going to use the brightest pink here, and it's called Jive? Something like that? I really don't know how to pronounce it. J-I-V-E. You can see this. J-I-V-E. You probably can't see it. It might be backwards, but it's right there. I'll put it up on the screen right here. But I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to use these this time. These make it a lot brighter. I'm not spraying it with anything. I'm just going to use a normal one. Got these from the Dollar Tree. They're very simple. Let me send them over. I'm going to use this. I'm going to go into this bright pink one. Go into this one with just the tip part, because I just need that part. Let's sit this in my lap. I'm going to go under my eye all the way over to the very end. Normally there's a wing there, and when there's at the end of the wing, I stop it. But right now, there isn't. So I'm just going to do that. It's okay if it's too thick. I'll just wipe it off with the makeup wipe. Go to the end of my makeup. A little bit more so I can get up on the top. Up in the corner a little bit. All the way over. There. See how it's brighter? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now that I have that, I'm going to close this, set this aside on top of it. It's going to be set over here. Bring my, ooh, itchy. Alright, going to use the same one I used before. See how there's a little bit of makeup on it. There's a clean side right here. I'm going to wipe it a little bit, very little bit. In the corner a little bit, to even it out just a little bit. So it looks better like that. Do the same thing here. so it looks a little more even like that. Oh, wait, is there black there? No, that's a shadow. It's okay. Let's set that aside. Oh, nose got itchy, sorry about that. Now, I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go back with that same thing I used to contour with, the blush. If I can find it. Use this. I'm going to move that aside. And my blush. I'm going to go back with it. And I'm going to do the sides of my nose only. All the way up here, very top, so I can blend it in. Go all the way down. You go against your nose the whole side, like that. Then do it over here. Get a little bit more. I think I might have hit the clean pan part. Now that I did that, I'm going to also do a little bit on the tip of the nose, just a little triangle. Very, very light. Like that. Not going to do this part, but I am going to do my smile, my little cheekies, like that. See how it's really bright? I'm going to go back in with the foundation. Blend that out. Blend this out a little bit under my eye. Might need to use my mirror, so I'm not going to go too far. Let me use my mirror. Blend this a little bit under my eye. And a little bit down the middle. Not touching the centerpiece, just in that middle part. Just like this part only. Going over. Gotta go a little bit of pink because I accidentally put a little foundation over it. Okay, now I'm gonna use, put that aside, my brush to wipe off a little bit extra. Very, very lightly. Now that I have that done, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to use this palette. It's really old that I've had. Well, not really old, but I've had it a while. I'm going to use this darker shade on the top. Yeah, that one on the top, because my eyebrows are dark. I'm going to use this right here, this little flat one, to color it in. Then I'm going to brush them with this. Both sides, and it's well used too. So let me just do that real quick, and I'm going to need to use my mirror, so once again, not going to be looking at you, and I need to concentrate too, so I'm not going to be talking. Go all the way over to the very end of it. I'm going to just do this, color it in. It's best to do this after you put everything on, so it doesn't get foundation or anything on it. You don't have to worry about it going into your makeup at all. It's a lot easier. Darker colors you should do last, so it doesn't blend in as much. It's easier, because these can go over light colors much easier. Okay, now that I have that, I'm going to brush them out. I'm going to brush it with this side first, this one. I'll do that first. Twice on both sides. Then I'm going to flip it over and use the black brush part, the softer one. Just do it twice, like that. I know it looks really dark right now, but it looks better with the wig. And the reason my makeup is so bright like this, because on TikTok, you can't really see that. But in real life, you might not want to do this part. Just maybe. But on TikTok, it works just fine. I'm doing my makeup like a TikTok, it would look fine on. And the reason I have this dark base on it, oh, I can put that down. The reason I have this on it is because I'm doing Neibolt Richie. if you do a normal Richie, you don't really need this step at all. All you have to do is normal foundation, my contour, do that, but cover it up with the makeup. And that's pretty much it. Without coloring the eyebrows, you have to do that too. That's it. And I didn't feel like doing that. I know I said I was going to, but I'm sorry, I forgot. And I'm already here, so you know, blah. Anyway, I'm going to use the purple in this, the dark purple, and I'm going to be using the purple right here. It looks blue, I don't know why, but it is purple. It's the one underneath is called Retro, and this one's called Wriggle, or however you pronounce it. It's R-E-G-A-L. R-E-G-A-L. I don't know if you can see that. And the one underneath it, I do not know if y'all can see that at all, but those are the two I'm going to be using. First I'm going with the darker one, which is the top one. Right here. See, it looks more purple this angle. This purple and this purple. We're going to do this one first, and then we're going to do this one. Let me get my brush. This one's the purple one. See how it's purple? Oh, it's shiny. That's weird. But we're going to go into this dark purple one. This one right here. We're going to go into this one. We're going to very lightly, like a light hand, go over this, like patting motions, really, really small around it, like this. Very, very gently in the corners. We're going to kind of bring it out a little bit too. We're going to do it all around the eye, like that, very, very lightly. And under here, very, very light. Still leaving that pink in the middle, like that. Go a little off course, so it looks like a bruise. A little bit over, like that. Go do the same thing with this eye. A little bit, very, very little. Very, very little. Like this. It's very, very light. See how light it is? That's okay. It needs to be light. Like that. Very, very light. Ooh. Then we're going to go in with the darker purple, which is the one underneath it, like I showed you. Same brush. And I'm going to very lightly go in the middle of my eye. Right over this. Right there in the middle. Might need a little more right here. That's fine. Uh-oh. Might be a tiny bit dark, but that's fine. We'll rub that out. We'll get that in a minute. Just wipe it off. Anyway, now that we got that, we're gonna move that aside. Alright, now that we got this, it's a little bit dark, that's fine. We're going to use our pink again. Where did my brush go? We're going to use our pink again to get rid of this dark purple. It's going to go very lightly over it in a patting motion. Very lightly. It's okay if they don't look exactly the same. Because keep in mind he wears glasses. You won't see too much of it. Use this that I use for my eyebrows, using a black, just normal black, Dollar Tree black, but it's actually a really good black that I found. There's just a lot of fallout. Use it very, very lightly. And we're going to go over this a little bit, like this. We're going to go very, very lightly, make it look like a bruise. Alright, now that we got that, we're going to darken out the crease just slightly. Very, very slight. Just the crease part, that up part right here, and that's it. So it kind of looks like it's sunken in. Then I'm gonna go under my eye a little bit and do black. Like that. Very little. Bring back that mascara just a little bit. Eyeliner, not mascara. I'm stupid. Okay, now we don't have to really do that with our mouth because I have this prosthetic right here. Let me get it. I have this prosthetic right here. It's gonna go over my mouth. It's gonna go over my mouth like this. And I'm gonna put it on with eyelash glue, so BRB. Okay, now that I got my eyelash glue, which is right here, it's just dramatic lash and adhesive, like that. Just LA Colors. Got this from Dollar General, I think. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use one of these, just a clean one, to spread it on the back of this. Just a little bit around the edges so it doesn't hurt when it comes off. Set that aside for right now. Just do the edges. Put this on very gently. And you guys won't be able to hear me talk, so I'll just have to do, I don't know, an overlay or something. Overtalk or whatever it's called. Okay, so at this point, I'm just trying to get the prosthetic to stick on my face. As you can tell, I'm having a little bit of an issue going on here. So I'm trying to get it to stick, but it isn't. So I have to go back in with some more eyelash glue in a few minutes, well, a few seconds, like right now. I'm going to put the eyelash glue underneath it again to try and make the skin stick, because as you can see, it keeps popping off. But I can't talk during this because obviously you can't see my mouth and my voice would be muffled, so I'm doing a voiceover right now. And yeah, you guys pretty much understand what I'm doing. I'm trying to get it to lay down and everything, and you know, the basic stuff. And it's being a pain in the butt right now, but that's okay. Who cares about that? It's me who has to suffer, not you, because this is sped up for you guys. It's not sped up for me, but I had to go through this for a little while, like 10 minutes or something like that. I don't really know how much it really was, but it was forever, it felt like. So now I'm just going to go over this prosthetic with some foundation to try and blend it into my skin a little bit better. And as you can tell, it still was not completely dry, so it was still trying to come off, so I had to hold it a whole lot. And it was a little bit frustrating, but I got through it, and so will you. You'll have to get through it, but it's only a few seconds for you, like I said, but it was forever for me. Now I'm going to use the pink that I used before to contour with, and I'm going to go over it to try and match it to the pinkness in my eyes and my nose, and also add that little bit of a scar effect on it. And you want to make sure you get it all over the prosthetic so you can't barely see the edges. But for me, I'm going to use the edges anyway in this, so it's okay. And I know you can see it a whole lot, but it's supposed to look like that for this version of Neibolt Richie. As you can tell, I'm trying to adjust it to make sure it doesn't fall off my face. Now, I'm just doing a little bit of finishing touches. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the purple from the palette from before, the darker purple on top. I'm going to do that and do the same thing I did with my eyes, just pat it around the edges, and I'm going to pat it everywhere I just did it with the pink to try and blend that in a little bit better and kind of make it look like it was supposed to be there. It's supposed to look like it's scarred onto my face, so it's not supposed to look like it's blending in completely. And it's okay that you can see the edges because I'm going to go in later and fix this. At this point I dropped something, so I got really annoyed, but I ignored it, as you can tell. Now I'm going to go in with the black and try and darken it up just a little bit to make it kind of look like it's bruised. Just going to go all over it. Make sure I get all of the little spaces that look like they're bright. Just going to darken them up a little bit with a light hand, not a dark hand. Did I say dark? I meant to say heavy hand. I am stupid, forgive me. Now I'm just going to darken underneath my chin and a little bit underneath it to kind of make it pop a little bit more. And I'm going to darken up just a little bit above where my nose is as well in just a second. Going to do it right in the corners just a little bit to add a little more pop to it to make it look like it's just carved into my face just a little bit better. And I had to push it back down again, make sure the prosthetic didn't move. Now I'm going to go over it with foundation again to make it a little bit lighter, because as you can tell it's a little bit dark right now. I don't want it to be so dark and harsh like that. Now I'm going to go around the edges with some Wet n Wild dark red lipstick. I'm going to make sure I go all the way around the prosthetic to make it look like there's blood, like it's just seared into my skin. Gonna make sure it's a little bit darker towards the chin, so it looks like it was dripping a little bit. Gonna go in on the middle of it also. Gonna darken up the red in the middle. Make it pop a little bit more. Just going around the red, only where the fake blood is in the prosthetic. And kind of drip it down a little bit and splatter it just a little bit in the corners. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to put the lipstick all over it. This is going to add a little bit of a blood splatter effect. I'm going to dab it around my entire prosthetic. Just very lightly, I'm going around the edges and on my skin as well to make it look like there's a little bit of blood splatter and a little bit of inflammation. Or irritation, however you'd say that. I'm going to smear that red just a little bit to make it look a little bit better. I'm going to blend it into my skin just a little bit, all around the prosthetic. And I'm going to go in with the black, and I'm going to do the little X's in the middle. I'm going to make them a little bit darker. Going to add a little bit of pop of color to it, because as you can tell they get lost in the red. Just doing it with a heavy hand. Sorry, I stuttered a little bit, that's fine. Doing it a little bit hard so it will really blend into it. I want it to pop as much as possible. Now I'm going to do the edges as well to make it look like my mouth is slit open. Now that I have that on, I'm going to adjust my prosthetic again. And voila! That's how the prosthetic looks now. This is just me showing off a little bit, showing you how it looks. And now I'm going to get the contacts. They're white contacts. I don't know if you can see them. There's a little bit of a better shot right there. Ignore the foundation on my hand and stuff. It's going to go in my eyes. And I'm going to show you how they look once I put the glasses on. They have no frames in them. They're just generic movie glasses you get. They work for Richie though. And that's my wig. I'm going to put that on and I'm going to style it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush it all down so it's not so curly. As you can tell in the movie, his hair is not so curly, but Finn's is. So I'm just going to brush it down to make it kind of look like a bowl haircut. I'm going to brush it all the way down, all around. Give myself some bangs as well. Gonna adjust it. Adjust it so I can see my forehead just a little bit. Gonna brush that down a little bit more. I had a hair in front of me, don't worry about that. And now that I have that styled, I'm gonna do the contacts. And now that I have my contacts in, this is my finished Richie. My Neibolt Richie, may I add. Now I'm gonna go finish doing some TikToks with this look, and then I'm gonna remove all the makeup. Enjoy, you guys. Now I just got done finishing my TikToks. Now it's time to remove this, and I can now talk again. So, going back to normal. That felt nice. Finally, I got this off. Holy crap. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. You dropped something. Just gonna set that aside. Oh. Take these off. Oh. Oh, that's a look. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, I was wrong. That's a look. Hey. Take this off. Ooh. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, bitch. Yes. Hell yeah. Whatever. My nose is running. I don't have anywhere to take my contacts out. BRB. I got something for you now. It's the original containers. I can't show you because there's water in them. But, here you go. I got lipstick on my finger. That's great. And my cat's meowing. She's fine. Got lipstick on that hand, so I just use this hand. Probably not supposed to do it this way, but I do it this way. Don't worry, my hands are washed, except for this hand, apparently, because I got this on it. I always wash my hands before I put them in, and before I take them out, because I don't want an eye infection. My cat, Kit Kat's outside, meowing. Kit Kat, it's okay, baby. Uh-oh. Need to put cap on that. I need to clean this up and get out of this. I guess I can record myself doing it. These are my two remotes for my Wi-Fi color changing lights. Ooh, pretty. Get them back to blue. I don't even know. It's weird. Get this to blue. Yeah, I got two of them. Oh gosh. Set them up. Set that over there. Get my color change. Not color changing. My makeup wipes. Guess I can do it on camera. Take that off. Let's take this off. I need my mirror. Go on the floor. I'm gonna brush this hair. Oh my god. Oh well. Gotta scrub to get that eyelash glue off a little bit. Just a little. I'm gonna have to take a shower to get this off. It's fine though. Ugh. Nice and red. Just how I like it. Yes. Gorgeous. That's just the first wipe. Nothing there, but it felt like it. That's the first wipe. Try to get as much off as I can with this one. Considering it's just the first wipe, not that bad. Not that bad at all for one wipe. Trying not to waste. Oh, my nose made my nose. I don't know if y'all hear that, but it's like squishy. That's weird. Itchy. I filmed a few TikToks and now taking it off, finishing this YouTube video. my very first YouTube video, because I don't usually do these, but you know, I can do more if y'all want me to. If y'all want me to, I can do more of these. I can even live stream and get ready with me. I don't care. I don't care at all. That's gonna have to need another one because this is not that wet anymore. Oh my gosh. Look at all that. Looks like a murder scene. That's hot. Set that down there for right now. Get my second one. You can see where the pink is and where my normal Casper ass is. Pushed a little too hard there. That's fine. My skin's always a little red after this stuff, but it's actually fine. It goes away after a few minutes. So I'm not worried about it. Get this all off. Most of it's coming off. Ooh. I think that's just a red mark. I don't really think that's anything. I think it's just red because I rubbed it. I'm gonna have to take a shower after this. But right now I'm just taking it off as good as I can. I think it's just red. I really don't think that's anything. I think it's just red right now. Get it out of my eyebrows. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower after this. That's for sure. Get all of this off. And brush my hair. Might dye my hair later. I don't know. Because my hair is looking... Ugh. I only dyed it on the 4th. And now it was like a bright blue and now it's this. Like, what is that? Yeah, it burns. It's because I was scrubbing. But I'm alright. Alright, second one. I think I dyed it all. Second one, not too bad. Let's do a third one just to be safe. Oh, by the way, if y'all are allergic to latex, don't use that face piece thing that I used, because it's latex. I got it from Spirit Halloween. And obviously, as you can tell, I don't know how to place it. That was my very first time. But it worked. It worked out. Gotta make sure I get it all off. Don't want to break out. Even worse than I already am. That was my neck. Bruh. Bruh. That's as good as I can get it. Third wipe. Not that bad at all. Except for right here. That was my neck. Because I forgot to wipe it off. Okay. Well, I guess that's pretty much okay. Just need to brush my hair. Get out of this. Need to take a shower, brush my hair, get out of this. And start editing this video. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial cosplay thing, whatever it is. You guys can follow me on TikTok at right here. It used to be Alyssa Cosplayer 777, but I can't use that anymore because I guess cosplay is shadow banned or something on TikTok. I get shadow banned all the time, I guess, on TikTok anyway, so who fucking cares at this point? Seriously. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, please hit that like button and let me know, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And if you guys have any suggestions what I should cosplay next or show a tutorial of next, please let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram, Alyssa Edit 77. I think that's what it is. If not, I'll just put it right here, whatever it is. And you can follow me there. I have a lot of cosplay stuff there. I post all my TikToks there and some pictures there. You guys can leave me suggestions in the comments or whatever. If you guys want to do it or react to them, perfectly fine. Everything's open. I don't care. I'm always up to do it. Other people too. All you have to do is ask. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. Bye.